stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014. There's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Buffalo Bills. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Second and 11 at the 17-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Here's Allen. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, on is the former Dolphin Matt Hawk to punt for Buffalo. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Johnson to return it, and he's going to give his guys great starting field position as he dives to the ground to get as much as he can. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. He'll drop this underneath to Carter. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 19 yards there on the catch and run. And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. They've watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages, blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Check. Ready. Check. 53. Mark. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 53 is the mark. 53.
Now Allen.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And a run like that shouldn't surprise anyone who's ever seen Javonte Williams play. Compact, strong, physical runner. He ran for 1,000 yards at North Carolina last year. In fact, it was over 1,100 and 19 touchdowns in addition. And that's despite sharing the backfield with another 1,000-yard rusher, Michael Carter, who was taken in the 4th round by the Jets. Najee Harris and Travis Etienne were taken over him. But many thought that Javonte Williams might be the best back in the draft.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. 52. Check. Slant. Do. Sponge. No.
On first down, it's Williams. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 49-yard line.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Shotgun snap and a give to Carter. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Hey, 25 the mic. We're going 25 the mic. Go. Go.
Throwing is Wilson. He'll check this one down to Carter. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now Wilson. A throw to the flat for Carter. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down. To throw again is Wilson. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open it up to even more big plays.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Williams again. Yeah, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Allen off the play fake. Rolling to his right. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. That's complete to his running back, Carter. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, second down.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Wilson will throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He will find the rookie from Ole Miss, Elijah Moore. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Knox. And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28. From the gun, it's Allen. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. That'll be complete to Breida. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
You ain't got nothing. Hey, check Mike 27. 27. Yo, 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 yo. Yo, Mike 27.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And oh, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And now the rookie's free. The 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. As they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. 13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. 4th down, here's Wilson. And this is caught. He hits more. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. And that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates. They're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works. But he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Working with a 2nd and 3. They'll flip this quickly out to Beasley. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You got tape. You got tape. You got tape right there. Check your heart rate.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Number 53, 53. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Jump. Check. Lucky. Kill. Turn.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this one caught by Beasley. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. That's complete to John Ross. And he is going to have a Bills first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Allen now looks to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Allen to throw once more. Finding Knox there, complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Throwing now is Allen. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Allen. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. Had a nice move, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. And again, it's Allen. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. That is caught. It's Beasley. Touchdown, Buffalo. Cole Beasley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. Allen will try to throw for it. Forced out to his left. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Allen. And he finds Beasley complete. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. Here's Allen to throw it. Flushed out right. And it's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The kick by Bass is good, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson got a man here. It's Bryant. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 36. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Now Wilson on 1st down. He's going to look deep for more. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
1st and goal on the 6-yard line.
They'll run with Carter. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and goal from inside the 5. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. He's at the 50. The 40. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Watch twins. Kill. Check 26, check 26. Alert. Check 50. Check motion.
They'll hand it off now. Williams trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
To the air, Allen. Dancing to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he is going to get the first.